All right. Tyson Riggs, you throw a mean kick. I'll give you that. And you know what? Cheap shot or not, you were the better man tonight. You got the W, and I'm gonna lose sleep over that over the next couple of weeks. So you can take that victory, you can take that celebration, and you can do what you've been doing, which is coast and coast and coast on your natural talent. Some of us weren't brought up that way. Some of us have to scratch and claw just to get by, and rest assured, I have goals here at AIW Wrestling, and it's not gonna stop at some black belt sensei with a shit-eating grin. So Tyson, like I said, take that. I never wanna see you again unless it's my knee going in your skull. And the rest of that roster, if you think that loss keeps you away from the wrath of Shimbashi, you got another thing coming, because nobody outshines the North Star.
Kunye! Listen, Bear Shark. That's...
Riggs! What the fuck are you doing underneath my bridge in my fucking house?
Your bridge?
Yeah, this is my fucking bridge. This is where I was born. This is where I was conceived even. Right there, right by that stack of pellets. That's my parents.
Alright, Cap, look. I get you're mad. You're not a martial artist. You don't have that inner peace that I have. You don't have the karate skills, the jiu-jitsu skills. But you have intensity, you have passion, I like what you got. Alright? So how about this? Rap show's coming up on the 21st in Akron. What if you bring the jerky, I bring the jiu-jitsu, and we team up?
So what are you trying to say? What are you trying to combine those two together?
Maybe I am.
So what do you call that?
The jerky jutsu.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. I love it. Let's fucking do it, Kelly.
Another day, another match. I didn't win, but I didn't get pinned, so I didn't lose either. But, like I said, I didn't win. So, June 21st, at Cash Rules Everything Around Me, I got my sights on something bigger, something better, someone that I know can get hardcore. Elena Black, you're about to find out why Jocelyn Navarro is the gold standard of AIW. See you then.
That did not go according to plan. But nothing in life does, I'll tell you what. Broner, you're still not the real Intense champ. But you and J-Pro are a unit. Good tandem. And that's the toughest match I've ever had in my life. Wasn't the longest, but you ain't kill me. Can't kill Shelby. But I do know one thing for a fact. Sometimes a cowboy needs a friend in life. And I think I got a couple I can call. I'll see y'all around.
Woo! Yeah! Woo!
That was single-handedly one of the biggest, no pun intended, wins of my career against Sam Holloway, but you know, there's another little thing burning a hole in my chest because for the past, 6 months, I have been in a love triangle with Dex Royale and Alec Price. So here's what I'm proposing. On 6/21 at Cash Rules Everything, we're gonna make it a triple threat match between me, Dex Royale, and Alec Price, and we'll finally figure out.
Mikey. Congrats. You're the better man.
Thank you.
621. I don't know what I have in store, but go show everyone why you're the man in that triple threat.
Danger, danger, danger. The whole AIW roster is in danger. I mean, it's a new, unlocked Vic Vice. I mean, I didn't get the win tonight, but what else is new? I gave it my all. I'm new and I'm proved. I'm weightless. I'm free. And the rest of this year, I'm gonna prove I'm not a liar. It's still Vicky V. All on my own, all by myself. And whether it's Malcolm Cambridge, Jocelyn, you know, the biggest person in the match, she wanna talk all that smack on Facebook, but who kicked her head off? Who sent her back to the locker room crying? I don't care. I'm not nice no more. I'm not no rookie. You know what it is, and you know where to find me. We got all year. If any of you want to tango, tell Thorne about me.
I'm back to making movies, baby. Another win in here, Youngstown, Ohio. Seems like it's the summer of Dillinger, right? Making blockbuster after blockbuster.
What was that? 2 times now in Youngstown? I have the match won, and you blow me? What are you teaching these kids at the school? What are you teaching them by doing that shit there?
Dom, I mean, you're the gatekeeper, right? Well, you're the gatekeeper. I'm former intense champion. What the hell?
Back him up, back him up.
I can't help that I'm making movies, Dom. I'm making movies, Dom.
For the last month, I've been getting the same question. Why, Josh, why? Why did you turn your back on the fans of AIW? Why did you turn your back on half of the locker room? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you the exact moment. In April at the Roxy, I went to see some friends, and 2 guys asked me to watch their matches. And when I did, and I gave them constructive criticism, you know what I got? I got a bunch of excuses. And then I heard a guy that had 30 matches under his belt criticizing a 30-year veteran. And I realized, what did I bleed for? Why did I wrestle in those barns and bingo halls and places without heat? Why? To inherit it, to give it to these punks? But I found a real man. I found Isaiah Broner, a guy that respects the business. A guy cut from the same cloth as guys like Harley Race and Terry Funk. A guy that's real, not some cosplay champion. Broner is legit. Broner don't play. And I promise you this, if Broner lived on the East Coast, if he lived on the West Coast, he'd already be a household name. But the Rust Belt gets no respect. For 2 decades, we've been pumping out the best wrestlers in all of professional wrestling, but we don't get the respect we deserve. So my goal, my mission now, is to make Isaiah Broner a household name, because he's the best unsigned heavyweight in all of professional wrestling. And if the wrestlers don't believe that, if the fans don't believe that, one by one, we're gonna leave a path of destruction across AIW, across the Midwest, and across all professional wrestling. Because you're looking at the best heavyweight professional wrestler in the game today, and you're gonna recognize that. And if you don't, you're gonna have a real problem.
I can't keep losing. What do I have to do to get over that hump? I win, then I lose. I win, then I lose. I can't get a streak. I'm getting these opportunities because I deserve them. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be in that ring. But I can't keep losing. What do I need to do? I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. Something has to fucking change. Get out of my face.
Guys, Zoe Sky here. Made my AIW return here in Youngstown, Ohio, my hometown. Listen, I'm a little banged up, a little beat up. Katie Arquette got the best of me tonight. But I promise you one thing. For as fun as excited as it is for me to be back here in Youngstown, in my hometown, I guarantee you, no matter where it is for AIW, but here, especially in Youngstown, I'm coming back stronger than ever. I'll see you again soon, don't you worry.
Another win.
Another victory. Hell, another Academy Award. There's a reason I'm the queen of the silver screen. There's a reason I'm the leading lady of the production. Hell, I'm the queen of AIW. And Priscilla Kelly, you think you can come back to the independent scene and take my spotlight? I know where you came from. They make movies, but we make movies. And come June 21st, I'm gonna introduce you to that and leave you on the cutting room floor. Scene.
AIW, you just watched Jeff Steele get his first win in that ring. In where else but my hometown of Youngstown, Ohio. Dan, you put up one hell of a fight, but in the end, you found out that there's nothing tougher than steel. And when we come back here, I look forward to facing anyone. Rook, vet, small, large, let them all come. I'll be waiting, and they'll all find out the same thing.
They got the nerve to add Isaiah Broner into the match. That's fine. But you can see the vision. You can see the vision a mile away. Miles. And the plan's coming together. Slowly but surely. Those tag belts coming to us. And those good times, those good vibes are coming to an end. Ain't that right, boys? That's right, baby. Let's go. Stake on me.
Eric Taylor, you don't get to gaslight me anymore. You want to tell me that you did this for me, you did this for my family? I know better. Eric Taylor, you did this because you're jealous of me. Okay? Back in high school, when you were a little 120-pound sophomore, and I was the big, bad 285-pound offensive lineman senior, I took you under my wing. And you know what? I think that's when it started. That's when that plant went deep into your head, that you'll never be as good as me. So what do? You ride my coattails all the way here, all the way to AIW, until you don't need me anymore. I thought it was friendship you and I had. I thought we cared about each other. I thought you were my best man. I thought you were the godfather to my child. But like I said before, all you are now is dead to me. And so, after Penguin City, you escaped with your life. But next, June 21st, fans bring the weapons. There are no rules. There's no winning out of technicality. There's none of that bullshit. It's me and you, and when I get my hands on you, Eric, I was inside the terror cage. I can hurt men so easily. And you brought that ruthlessness out of me. How ironic is that? I'll see you on June 21st, but most importantly, I'll see you at Absolution.
Dre, Tyler, Nipsey, I'm sick of your vision, all right? Sick of it. Fonzie's not here again because of you.
Vision, I want you to have eyes on PME. You want the prize, come get it, because you're gonna have to take it from our cold, dead hands. AIW is about to get a little wild. It's about to get a little extreme for our boy Fonzie. And PME is not bringing good times. We're not bringing good vibes. We're bringing pain and anguish, misery to your vision.
So on the 21st, vision, anything goes. And PME, well, we're gonna have a great time kicking your ass. Feel that?
For a decade, everyone knows that I'm never at a loss for words. Dedication, confidence, respect. Rule number one, the keys to success, dabbling or doing. You know what? It seems right now that I'm dabbling a lot more than I'm doing. If you look through my AIW career, well, I've lost everything. I lose to a freaking rookie, Jeff Steele. I lose the AIW tag team titles multiple times. Brian Carson, All Ego, Ethan Page, whoever else they gave me that disappeared, went into the wrestling graveyard. I lose to Nick Gage for the Absolute title. Jeff Jarrett beats me up. I posted all these videos about how nothing's tougher than DCR, and I don't know what's left. I've lost every belt. Lose at Absolution. Everyone laughs.
Whatever. Another day, another show, another win, I might add, for Eric Taylor and the Duke, with the help of the Vision and Nipsey Nash. That's okay. They seem to be good dudes.
Did you see the pop thing that he did with
I'm
the
glad, yeah,
stuff and the
great bitches. It was crazy. And all of that put together equals, again, yet another victory in our belts. My belt, pants are getting too big, gotta get a bigger belt because I need more notches in it because we keep fucking winning. That's all we know how to do, Duke. And, of course, they gotta rain in our parade.
Sore losers.
And they gotta jump up, they gotta swing their chairs and puff their chests and make a challenge.
Man, you know, fans bring the weapons, that's all whatever. I mean, you heard what they said, right? We're basically running it back, but we have Isaiah Broner. And I'm not trying to disrespect
No,
him at
as
all.
I was gonna say,
I mean, come on.
as I was gonna say, they didn't win when I was on the team. And while I love to toot my own horn, I really can't make the argument that Isaiah Broner and myself are on the same level. I mean, he did beat me last year when we wrestled. So you're gonna replace me with Broner and let you guys use weapons. And somehow that's gonna make a different result happen.
I don't know, but as far as I'm concerned, Chuck, you tried to break my jaw tonight. I never would have done something like that to you because I considered you a brother. But you took it over the line. So as far as I'm concerned, I owe your ass one. And now there's weapons involved. I'm sorry I had to be this way, my friend.
I'm not. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. I love it.
It's been a long 2 weeks for Maserati West. You always hear it in this business, the highs and lows. And when I thought I had one of the highest highs of my career beating Matt Cardona at the AIW 20th year anniversary show, I saw the lowest of the lows, and that's Josh Prohibition. Look, in this business there's a lot of snakes, there's a lot of pieces of trash, and there's a lot of backstabbers. And I thought I did a good job of axing those people out of my life. I thought everybody in AIW did a good job. But the last person I thought would be a snake switched up for the money, maybe, but to get Broner involved, and Broner, you want to steal the belt with J-Pro and say you guys are the champions? See, it hit me tonight. It hit me tonight. Walk with me, cameraman. It hit me tonight when I came out and didn't get introduced as the Intense champion. I never lost the belt. So I don't know who's telling who or who's paying who to announce Broner as the champion, but that's when it hit me today. Maserati West isn't usually at a loss for words, but these last 2 weeks, I can't even look myself in the mirror because something's missing. What is it? It's the Intense Championship. And it hit me today when they just said, Wes Barkley's out there. Yeah, everybody knows I never lost that belt, and everybody knows Isaiah Broner and Josh Prohibition stole it. So whether it's in 2 weeks, in Akron, anything goes, fans bring the weapons, Akron's like a second home to me. Whether I can get my belt back there, sure. But what I really want is that revenge. Broner, me and you, Absolution, one-on-one. I want to beat you because I know you're not just going to hand that belt over. No, I got to beat you down and take what's mine. And Josh Prohibition, I got a receipt in the mail with your name on it. I can't wait to give you it. Absolution, Akron, Broner, I'm coming for that belt, and you can bet on that.